Hello everybody, welcome to the latest update of the Black Death, called The Long Night. I'm joined, as always, by my good friends and developers of the Black Death, James and Cameron.
James Cameron here.
What I've done there is I've made the mistake everyone makes and announced your names in that order when I should have said them backwards. Yeah. But we'll gloss over that, we'll fix this in the edit. Yeah. So this is a brand new menu you've got here.
Yeah, we worked some hard stuff on having a new style for the whole game and having a better presentation, just to define us from other titles.
Yeah.
So you remember the game as soon as you're in the menu. It's also to help a little bit the flow, like you know exactly what to click on. And
I mean, the game was always dark, but this is something else. This is nice and gruesome.
It just wasn't dark enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't dark enough. We need more blood and stuff like that. We got a real time menu here.
Yes.
This is great. You change your graphic settings, it'll update in the background.
You see what happens immediately.
Yeah. You get the feedback straight away.
And you got nice little buttons here for news and social, and if you want to report a bug or anything issues you find, you can do that all within this main menu.
We thought it would help to like refresh, make it all feel nice and new, and work out a lot of the kinks of stuff as we're doing it as well.
Cool.
Jump in.
Yeah, let's just play. So show us something other than new stuff here. So we're D-Tron.
This is playing on a little test account we've got here.
We've got a little breakdown of current stats of your characters, stuff like that. A bit of additional info on the right here. And remember the server you're currently on will know that if it's up, and you can just click start and you're straight back into the game. You can notice we've got days survived there. We'll explain that in a little bit. That's a whole new feature that we have.
Okay, so this is a relatively fresh character, but we've kind of given him some gold, given him some skill points, so we can start experimenting with some of the new features in the game.
Yeah,
sure.
So straight in, we've played with the loading times. You know, it's always a bit of a issue with multiplayer games.
Yes, yeah.
So we believe that hopefully it's a good demonstration of speed. Hopefully it'll go quite quickly. But we're getting reports like 20 seconds to get into the game.
Okay.
So it's a lot better. Like some people reporting like a couple of minutes before. So
yeah, it's because you've got to connect to a server as well. So
Joss is already straight into the server already now. That's a bit of a bugbear that we're on beta.
Live demo, folks. Live
demo. We are playing as Beggar.
Okay, so the very first class.
So yeah, we have a new hierarchy to classes now. So you have to start as Beggar.
Everyone starts as a beggar, and you work your way up to a number of different professions from there.
Yeah, exactly. And we have new skill trees for every class. So now we focus on having all crafting skills within the skill tree, and then any kind of attributes additions to your character, like health, stamina gain. That's all done through the days survived. So as you see in the top right of the corner there, you've got like 0 days survived, so we're completely fresh beggar.
Yeah.
We've got no additive bonuses, so we're already at maximum wakes or car some stuff. We've got a nice amount of gold here, and we've got 4 skill points to spend.
Okay.
You can earn skill points. The fastest way to earn skill points is through surviving days. So you try and survive that night, and you'll get a nice big XP dump from that.
Because one part of this new update is a full day-night cycle. Where previously you did encounter different weather things depending on which location you went to, but now there's real danger about going out at night. But you also are rewarded for surviving that long as well.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously the day-nights, the whole thing is new, but we didn't want to just have day and night in there. We wanted to have a meaning behind it, gameplay-wise. So we kind of took a page out of Minecraft's book, and we have our equivalent of creepers, which are like the night bandits.
Yes, like a few times I've played recently, I've just been slain straight away as soon as the sun comes down.
And it also helps like give you an exaggeration difference between someone who's armored and who isn't. And that's a new thing we've always worked on, to make sure armor actually has a feeling of a benefit to you. So if you go out heavily armored, you can feel like the power of having a good heavy chest plate versus having nothing, like wearing no trousers, for instance. This beggar is.
And another big part of this update is you've moved to the latest version of Unreal, which kind of provides a more stable base.
It looks slick. We've got some new AO stuff in there. It feels way faster.
A bunch of network optimizations as well, so we're sorted on that.
Yeah, I think we've had in some peak servers of like 30 players, and you just don't notice the frame rate at all.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Where prior, like 3 to 5 players, you start getting a bit shaky.
You start getting a bit janky,
we also do a bit of foraging now. We had foraging before, and we just kind of tightened it up a little bit. So you can now like forage like dirty water, and then you can boil it with a very rare chance of success with a campfire. But all things that you're required to do, like thing access, like basic things like this, require some skill points learned. So I'm just going to drop some stuff, and then hopefully we can pick that up. Okay.
So we have some water there.
We hit the skill tree. So drinking that now is going to give us an infection.
But if you can boil this up, then you've got a chance of making it a bit more sterile.
Yeah. So you need to learn the skill first, I believe. So it's in the craftsman, top right, bang, learn that, campfire.
Okay, so this one kind of allows you to build a rudimentary
Yeah.
campfire out in the wild.
So this is this is a sort of utility that you can place in the world, and the one utility on the right are for house upgrades, which we'll explain later on. It's
Okay.
another big feature in the game.
Campfire, always get it.
Yeah, he's a great starting guy. 64% chance because we've got some crap sticks and okay kindling.
So we've also redone our crafting system as well. Before it was in a whole separate menu, but now we've joined it into here, so it's a lot easier to switch between stuff, and we're trying to automate things to help the player. So as you switch, it'll automatically fill in, so there's a lot less clicking and stuff.
Yeah.
And so our crafting system is all based on quality as well. So you've got awful, common, rare. Like these guys are great. They'll give you a better increase to hunger than the other stuff. But you can remove stuff and put in better quality stuff, or remove stuff and put in worse quality if you're trying to save. So the better your resources, the better your success chance. So
we've also
64.
Condensed the quality types because it was a bit confusing before. There was 10 types per different type of object.
Right.
Now there's only 4 for all objects, so you just get a good old, like, rare's good, awful is bad. You know straight away what's worth a lot of money, what's not.
Color coded as well, so you can see straight
Okay, it's a very nice at a glance look.
Oh, please craft.
64.
Fingers crossed, guys.
Obviously,
Study your
crafting gives
recipe,
you
combine your
XP as well if you succeed.
So it's not just combat or anything like that. You learn. So if you want to just be a survivor, you can do that and not need to actually razzle with grizzly bears or whatever.
So we actually learned a skill point from crafting that, which was nice.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So we'll place that. Boom. And utilities are not area based anymore. It's something you interact with. So you go up to the utility and you click on it, and it opens the crafting menu once again.
Okay, so using this utility allows us to opens up the crafting.
And it highlights new abilities.
So we can boil that clean water, cook that meal, and of course cooking stuff kind of makes stuff last longer as well. It's not going to rot as quickly.
And gets rid of the infection chance as well if you eat raw meat and stuff like that. And it doesn't hurt you. Hopefully we're doing it right here. Yeah, going up straight away. So we can a bit thirsty anyway. Might as well drink that now. So it's a nice, cleaner, tighter crafting experience. Things are auto-populating. You can craft faster. Or you can chain up crafting cotton swabs, so that kind of stuff. A lot of the feedback we had from months back. So it's nice to get all that stuff in there.
Excellent.
I wonder if that hangable guy over there on the right is doable. Oh, so loot chest. We haven't used chest stuff. So there's some crafting recipe requirements for items that are only accessed through looting and fighting.
Okay.
So we've almost took out some of the most wanted items at the beginning and put them into kind of rare loot, just to get that feel for like going on a quest and stuff like
Actually
that.
finding more stuff out in the wild.
So he has a common stone order actually, which is kind of rare.
We're seeing a slight sort of blurring effect as well, which means you're kind of getting a bit of an infection there.
We pushed a lot more infection in the game because now you can actually cure it. It's an item that can cure it, but it's very expensive and quite complicated to craft, so people will hopefully still be getting sick. It is kind of evident before that it was never really that apparent. Getting infected. And we have lots of cool features behind it, so we might as well push it. So like visual feedback, like you get the moles on your face and all that kind of stuff. So there's this house here. So this is an affected house. It's been abandoned, so it's not viable or anything like that. Someone's dead in there. We can go and loot the bodies. Hopefully, there might be a chest in there. Find some rare items that aren't available otherwise. I do see a chest on that left there. Something like that.
Nice. What's in here?
Great. We've got some rope. So rope's great. So rope can't be crafted, but it's good for using to craft into armor.
Okay, so you've actually got quite a useful
you
item
craft
there.
it otherwise.
Yeah.
So
So these are like key crafting components.
yeah, so we'll learn the crude armor recipe now. Which on the skill tree it requires 2 points. A bit more expensive, but it makes a difference in a fight massively.
Do you have to kind of go down the list in order, or can you just pick and choose whichever skill tree you want?
Yeah, you completely
Anything you want, yeah.
So if you're in a desperate need to actually get a campfire or do a pickaxe or whatever, you can just kind of unlock that straight away as long as you've got the points.
Yeah. It's great because it allows for situations like this where we've just picked up some rope and we're like, actually I can make that armor now. I'll learn that skill and then focus on that. So there's a bit of freedom for the player. I don't know if we've got the stuff for it now. We need some sticks.
Okay, so sticks are relatively easy to come by in the world here. So
we lucked out with that rope, so that's all good. So obviously, the more dangerous the place the world is, the better the loot. And obviously, bandits carry gold and stuff like that. So if you feel like you want to farm some,
some gold,
bandit, you want to get some gold, smash these guys up. We also have the mobile events. So we had procedural events before. But now they're super procedural because they can spawn anywhere rather than predetermined locations.
I did come across a guard fighting a bandit just outside of outside the port, out of Freeman's Port. And I thought, oh wow, I've never seen this before.
So the places are more randomised. So this is one here right now. This is literally a dead guard. Oh, we got very lucky here. Dead guards here, and bandits gone. Got some good stuff. Oh, good start.
Oh, lovely.
We haven't got the inventory amount of weight to carry that stuff. As soon as we level up, though, we'll be able to carry it.
So we need a couple more sticks, and then we can make that torso armor there.
Drop those leeches and all that stuff. Leeches are quite cool. A crafting tool for the monks later on. They're
okay, so it's making healing items.
Yeah, like bloodletting and stuff like that.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, hello.
That's great.
Hello.
Great. This is very rare. This is a very rare playthrough. This is quite funny. Sometimes you get encumbered in infection zones, like in your infection area.
Oh right, you're like, I need to drop something really quickly, because otherwise it's going to be a bad time. All right, so one more stick.
Too much stuff on us.
One more stick left. I need to find. We're good. We're staying too close to one of the big cities, so a lot of the resources are quite bad in quality, and we might get punished for that later on. Oh, here we go. We can craft it now. So you see here, like, there's a 54 chance on that thing. There's some terrible sticks and some terrible rope.
So fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll win out.
Yes.
Success.
We're having a great playthrough.
All right, so you can see he's actually visually wearing that. So
yeah, and we're a bit infected as well. Our eyes are a bit black around the eyes and stuff like that.
Coughing away.
So
maybe bandages. Bandages is always good. Campfire and bandages.
Yeah, learn some cotton swabs. Novice nurse. Getting there. It's probably quite a good time to start having a look at the houses.
Yeah, so one big part of this update is, oh no, you've ruined that.
Oh no.
Fail. So this is chaining and crafting. This is great UI stuff.
We
fail faster. Harder and faster.
We're doing so well. So a big part of this update is completely overhauling the way houses work in the game. So rather than just buying them, you can actually do a whole lot more to them as well.
That's right, yeah. So it links to the skill tree as well. So we just we noticed before, I don't think people were aware of the houses. But we've wrapped it up to the skill tree. You're noticing the house stuff earlier in the game, and then hopefully you'll notice these houses with these walls, and you naturally are going to want to store your stuff safely. So I think we've kind of started to nail that now. Like, the drive to have houses has increased massively.
Yeah.
The amount of activity we have with house buying is through the roof at the moment. So there's obviously a lot of want and need for them. And then our house numbers are kind of limited, which is great, which obviously breeds competition, because you can break into these houses as well.
Yeah.
You can repair them and stuff like that. So this is a great looking house. Someone's upgraded this already. Usually you start in quite a dire state, like there's just wood walls and stuff like that. This guy's got his doors in the front and stuff like that.
So he looks like he's relatively protected. So it actually looks quite locked there.
17% integrity though. So
oh my god!
Okay, so this is.
So we can chip.
So if you just wanted to take someone's house, you can just attack the door and then.
And if you're working as a team, there's a couple of knights and stuff like that. This stuff will go a lot quicker. Unfortunately for us, it's low health already. The guy hasn't bothered repairing it. That's his mistake.
So he's out in the wild somewhere.
There he is there.
Hello.
Oh god, let's. Hopefully he hasn't heard that. We'll have a little sneak and look around. We're gonna steal your chest. Check if. So he's got a well upgrade there as well.
Oh hello.
Oh, he's leaving. So he's got a well upgrade.
You're hiding here. If he's opening that, then he just.
I think he did hear something. He's locking. Let's not try and attack him. We're gonna die real fast.
Let's hide here and
he's got a chest plate. I don't think he's noticed the integrity of his door went down either, so I think we're okay.
All right, so he's shooting off there. So once he gets a little further away, are you just going to bash that door in?
Yeah.
And take his stuff. So he's oblivious. Look at him go.
What a fool! Go on, jog on.
All right, okay, let's rob this joint.
Nighttime's coming as well, so he might be back. So we'll have to make this so fast. How we do?
9%.
Obviously, doors can be repaired, mid damage and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So if we know his code as well,
yeah.
we'd be able to break it.
Yeah.
So it's a combination lock. So if you really want, you can sit there and try and figure out his combination.
Try hack it away and stuff. We've got infection, so we're getting interrupted during our attacks, which isn't.
Okay, so you need to stop to cough,
sneeze and stuff like that.
Let's stab this door.
Our durability of our stone knife is going down quick as well.
Yeah. That's it. We're in.
We're in. Okay. He's left his door open.
Oh, what a sucker!
Oh, there's so much stuff. So he's got a fire there. He's built.
Pull the torch out here. It's getting a little bit dark.
Yeah, a bit dark in here.
All right.
Chest is what we're after. So this is the This is the drafting table. This is where you upgrade your house. This is where you access and buy and stuff like that. We can't access it because it's owned by him.
Yeah, but if you kind of own the deeds to this house, you can upgrade it as much as you like.
Yeah. So let's take. Oh my god.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Oh god, he's got quite a lot of gold in there.
You know what? We're gonna take that. He's got a house common storage chest there. We're gonna take that and buy our own house, and we're gonna use that stuff to upgrade ours.
Nice.
We're gonna have to get rid of a lot of stuff, though.
So you're just gonna leave like a whole bunch of rocks and dirty water in his house.
I think we'll eat his fish though before we leave. That'll be good.
Oh yeah. Treat yourself.
Might have to.
Gonna have to drop the armor.
I'm gonna equip the armor. Yeah. So this is quite a good thing as well because it kind of stops like brand new players griefing straight away because of the weight limitations and things like that.
Yeah, and in order to, I mean, it's quite difficult to break into that house. So if you're kind of paying attention, looking after your house, then you're going to notice someone breaking in. But he like kind of started walking off, and his house wasn't prepared, or repaired at all. So if you kind of like leveled up your door quite a lot, it's going to take quite a while for someone to actually break in.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave promptly back into town because we're really not prepared for the night yet.
That's a nice successful heist, I think.
Yeah. So that chest? Yeah, obviously at night time it's very dangerous, so it's best to be in the safety of the city walls.
Yeah.
That's not as great as having your own house, obviously, because you have access to your own storage utilities.
I'm getting a nice visual warning over the top there, going seek shelter.
The actual procedure events change as well at night, so more dangerous enemies. Wolves, for instance, which is probably our most trolly bad guy. But he gives out some nice meat and stuff like that, and bone and stuff like that. There's some really good crafting resources for like the huntsman class, things like that. So those guys actually benefit from going out at night sometimes. They go on a little bit of a wolf hunt. But for us, a beggar, it's a no at the moment. We need to get our health up. Hopefully when we survive the day, you'll see.
We're coming through the back entrance of Raven's Reach.
Okay.
Oh, nice little map as well.
Yeah, if you get a bit lost, Raven's Reach. The red areas are in the map is like where the heavily plagued is, so it's best to stay away from those kind of areas in town. It's actually worse when the populations are heavy, obviously, because there's more infection. So again, that adds to the fact that you need your own house in the outskirts of somewhere. Rather than
living in the countryside is going to be a lot safer.
Like London is probably the worst place to live when the plague's ripe. So we can actually show you some of we've got a bit of infection, so we can actually buy some infection cures from the monk shops. Now we try to echo the player's class with the NPCs. So obviously you can act like this NPC if you like. You can make money selling cures. We've got an infection of 31%, so we're not feeling too great. We look a bit crap and stuff like that. So get rid of this. So we've got okay. So obviously it's very pricey. But it will save your life. So it's.
And is this the only way to bring infection down within the game?
Yeah. Other than you craft it or buy it.
Yeah.
Bring infection down. Infection's kind of like it's going to happen.
All right, so we brought it down to 12% infection now, so that's we're doing a lot better.
We're feeling better. We don't look as bad. We still look rough because we're better. But he's like, so
come buy my wares.
NPC interactions have all been improved as well.
Voice acting,
around,
things like that.
Wander around randomly,
Yeah.
talking to like the back end of a wall or anything like that. They actually face the player. They interact with the player.
Yeah.
The conversation trees are improved as well. Like visually, you can see.
Hey. Hello,
hopefully
Knight.
doesn't slay us. So that's a high end. That's a tier 4 character.
God, that's
class,
he's looking classy.
Yeah.
He's gonna spit on you, you urchin.
Bakers are a rip off.
Look at this.
£256
How much?
That fills you up good though.
Yeah.
That's some good filling.
It's like shopping in Disneyland, isn't it?
But yeah, all these items can be made by you if you want to take the kind of baker route,
Yeah.
And once you've done a bit of peasantry, unlock the peasant class, you can learn how to make pies and sell them to other players. The amount of people I know that just love trading berry jam, like that's their thing.
Jam is I've seen it. People talking in the Discord. It's quite a rare commodity because it doesn't really go off.
Yeah.
People love that jam.
So obviously the quality dictates as well the price of things. How much hunger it gives you, how long it lasts, how fast it rots, all that kind of stuff. And obviously the better resources you find in the world, the better chance your bread roll is going to be a rare bread roll, and you can sell it for 150 gold rather than 70. All that stuff has knock-on effects. The smith shops, he's like, hi, how's it going? Andrew Jackman. This is all procedural as well, the names.
Nice.
So this is trying to give you an idea. So even this stuff isn't that rare.
Christ, look at the price of these.
We've got an uncommon Flamberge, which is a nice German two-handed sword.
Yeah.
Two-handed sword, 13,000 gold. We're nowhere near that mark. We got bread roll for it now. You can maybe trade with them. We're gonna do it right now. By all means, you can kill these NPCs.
Yeah.
The loot's not guaranteed. but you aren't guaranteed to get your head smashed in by some guards. So but
it's
if
a
you want to
very
get together in a
risk
band of people
and
raid
try
the town,
and raid the town, yeah.
that's completely up to you. We have kept like some sandbox elements that we like from the previous kind of build. So, okay, days coming from the looks of things. I don't know, there's dirty beggars following us. Please leave us alone. Nothing worse than when you have infection. Players can spread it to each other.
Yeah.
So beggars hanging around is just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Coughing and sneezing all
Read
over you.
the map here.
Swear at him.
We're begging. Maybe you should probably beg us, considering
we got
we're the secretly rich beggar.
Give me some coin.
We're like Bill Gates, we dress down for the amount of money we
Oh, he's
make.
begging you.
There you go, here's a couple of. There you go.
So this is the special, we've seen this in the previous video, but you can beg other players in the game.
Yeah, you can also beg NPCs now as well.
Oh, excellent.
That's a new addition. We're still working on the feedback, like them telling you to go away, leave us alone, or, oh, here's a gold coin. These guards out here are more friendly than the archers. Archers just completely blank you. I think you usually have to press it on them. You look at them and press it.
Give me some gold,
a
son.
bit stingy.
He's
Please,
really
sir, can I have
stingy.
some more?
So yeah, we're working on having the skills affect more of the NPCs as well, which is always nicer, rather than just player to player. Okay, we're hitting dawn now. We're probably safe to leave now. There's still some bandits left around in the morning, so you have to watch out for those guys. And then we're trying to have nice timing for the leveling up, the day bonus, with the break of dawn.
So we'll see. Yeah, we should see that shortly then.
Yeah, sure. We'll head down to the bridge for now. You see, there's another household that purchases wool over there in the.
Oh, yeah,
distance
I
as
can
well.
see that.
They're scattered around. Usually the players will get intrigued and trying to find what it's about by just trying to loot it first. Usually how players learn a lot of stuff in our game. Steal first, learn later kind of thing. As you know, we haven't let up in the death tone. We've got more hanging bodies than ever before. This
Nice
one has
and morbid.
flies and a crow on his shoulder. Eating his neck.
What's that tower up on the left there?
So that's a castle that we're kind of working on, kind of a placeholder. I don't really want to talk about the update yet, so at the moment, but all I can say is it will tie into how the housing system works
Okay.
in a larger, more castle-like way.
Oh, okay, right. That's we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
That's a nice little teaser for later.
Yeah. No, we're not interested in your apples. Yeah, everyone's sick around here. Everyone's spreading around.
Yeah, kind of been kicked out of town, I guess.
Some of the NPCs aren't actually dead as well, which is quite funny. I think
it just
that
looks
guy
dead?
might be dead. Yeah, he's dead. You can search him. Careful when searching dead bodies like that, though. The longer you spend. Oh, there we go.
Nice. So we've got some gold there, increasing to hunger time and
Carry away.
infection resistance as well.
Yeah, so that's
So the longer you survive, kind of the more powerful you become in the game as well. So it's almost like you're kind of leveling up.
It's like a reward.
Yeah.
Reward for staying alive.
But you don't need skill points to do that. So
Yeah.
if you just happen to kind of survive the night, then you're actually going to benefit from that.
and it's also a bit of a sting when you die.
Yeah.
Which is always nice. There's always have a bit of motivation to keep going. Keep
And that's kind of almost like the new rather than saying what level are you, you go how many days have you survived?
Yeah.
It's like 14 days. You think, oh god, man. Oh, so your torch is just broken there.
Exploded. Hopefully this house is for sale. We'll buy it. Like its location near the town.
Yeah.
We're working on having more tiers of houses, and then there's only one tier because the amount of upgrades we wanted to give the player more choice for now. And we'll think about maybe limiting the choice and having cheaper houses, and obviously the mansions, like better tiers, multiple rooms, multiple beds, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm liking the look of this place.
Now the biggest feature I think for this, not only storage, but is the bed option, which is what we're wrapping up now. Is once you built a bed and placed it in your house, that's where you respawn.
Okay.
And die. So that's a huge benefit, I think, as well.
You're actually going to respawn in safety as well. So if you want to leave a couple of like weapons that you're not using.
Yeah.
So this house is kind of
Nice
in
little
a
coffin.
This
Nice
is
little bed.
disgusting. Yeah, so
So
we're going
this-
to clean this up, I think.
Yeah. So is this how you buy the house? You actually go inside and check the drafting table.
Yeah.
You pick a name.
Pick a name if you want. You can type one or have a random one. 21111.
So we can afford that.
Yeah, we got that.
And now we've got a door as well.
So the first thing we're going to do, I think, maybe clean it up a bit. Yeah, show you the door stuff. So yeah, I've got our own door here.
Lock ourselves in.
Lock it in. just to be safe. Nice and locked there. Yeah, let's clean this mess up. It is filthy. It's nice, cheap, 65 gold.
Nice.
House upgrades have varying in requirements. Some cost gold with a kit that's made from the skill tree, or some is just straight up resources. This is going to extend as the game progresses loads. We want to expand this.
Especially once you get to more tiers of houses as well, like
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
the things you want to look after.
Yeah.
So the only thing we really get at the moment is the storage kit, I guess.
Which we stole from his own storage.
Yes, so yeah. Right, of course we're going to plonk that down.
Yeah. Nice. Now we can start storaging our knife, I guess, before it breaks.
Haven't really got anything left anymore.
So there you go. Maybe we
There
should
we
start
go.
stashing gold as well, just in case we die out there. And
Yeah, you're going to need to... Alright, so yeah, about 500 gold in there. Transfer
keep
that.
enough for the bread roll.
Keep that stick
Yeah.
as well. So we're going to lose our knife soon, so we might want to craft something.
Yeah.
Rare stick, 100% chance.
Nice.
Good stick.
Boom.
Where did you find that?
Dead body.
Another skill point from crafting that as well. So we're going to show you there's a massive improvement on NPC behavior.
Okay.
We're still going to do a combat pass, like actually, physically make the combat feel better. But for now, we just focus on the AI being more reactive, less buggy, just more atmospheric the way they act with you. I think we've got some bugs with the dialogue is off in some of them in this build, but let me show you.
So you can lock this door as well.
Yeah.
Is it the same
Double lock.
code?
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar. We're not going to make the mistake as that knight did. We're going to double, triple lock this,
Yeah.
this place.
Alright, so if someone really wants to get into your house, you have to do some serious work to actually get in there.
Yeah. So we've got a bandit in front of us. There's a bandit camp on the left here, so we're going to have to play this safe. We might have to abandon this mid through the battle to survive, because he probably got a buddy over there as well.
We got no bandages either.
We've got no bandages. We're
Oh,
going full
there's
risk
There's like 3 dudes up there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, and some people.
There's a couple of beggars running around over there. Grab her in some crops. Maybe they'll help us in the fight later on. So, yeah, so the combat is now extremely deadly. It's hard to focus on. Okay, so you took one hit from the club there. Or we're in no armor,
Where's
so we
our-
lost
yeah.
like 70% of our health.
Okay.
So obviously we had that stick armor, that would have made a massive difference on the impact of that weapon. And obviously you want to look out for the weapon you're physically holding as well, because that's what's dealing the damage. So he's a bone club guy, so he's doing like moderate damage. Some guys with axes are like one shot you if you're a beggar with no armor.
Whereas
on.
we've just got holding essentially a stick here.
Yeah.
So let's get them some cotton.
We
Oh.
haven't built a bed as well, so we're not going to spawn back in the house if we die in this combat here. But yeah, bandits are nice fun to get a bit of XP, a bit of loot.
But they're quite dangerous as well, because you never know if one of them's going to be packing heat or some friends.
Yeah,
Like
look
this
at all
guy
the
is.
loot those guys have got in that camp though. I mean, that's tempting to try and just run in and grab grab what we can. Maybe we'll end the video with a little bit of a suicide mission so we can get in there. Try and drag him around. I think he's got bored of you. I think we're safe to heal. Yeah, we're good. So we learned the cotton swab skill. Skills are kept even after death, so every playthrough gets that little bit more easier.
Easy,
and
yeah,
The drive
yeah.
becomes more clear as well. You know
So
exactly
it's
what
not full on roguelike, whereas you die, you have to start from scratch. Like some of the stuff you do learn is still
Yeah.
there.
Just hiding in this tree here.
Yeah. And different professions have different recipes. Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
Oh, this is a merchant or something? Who's this?
It's a NPC merchant.
Oh, I wonder
no,
if
it's
he's
an actual
to
merchant.
sell. You know. Here we can ask. Oh! So this is one of the abilities that for other players is
It's got nothing to sell.
he's got nothing to sell. So merchants can sell anything on the fly to any other
Kill him.
players.
Kill him. No, maybe
Um,
not. Bye-bye.
Careful
he
running
he's
straight
gonna
into
run
that
in,
bandit
yeah.
camp. Kind of want to see him run in there and die. I wonder if he's got a weapon. He can defend. What is he? He's gonna go for the loot.
Oh,
He's
Just
doing
use him as
exactly
a
what we're
distraction.
thinking.
so while he's just nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you just
Sacrifice. Oh, raw
Oh,
cabbage.
cabbage.
Oh my god, can we carry this? Wood knife. That's what I'm pretty penny.
Is he
Nice.
dead?
Oh, he's
I
dead
think he
already.
died.
all right.
Instantly.
But while he
Nice.
was distracting everybody,
Maybe
you
that's
just-
what he's trying to tell us.
What
Yeah.
a hero.
we will live on, Alan, in our hearts.
Now we've got 12 skill points. Might as well we'll wrap up with maybe just showing you the new skill tree and then
Okay.
our progression towards unlocking the new class. So becoming a peasant requires all previous skills unlocked.
So you learn your way. You really have to work your way up to being the best beggar you can be.
Yeah, he's kind of like a really good introductory class as well. So the stuff you're learning isn't like a bore, hopefully. Something we always tweak, so make sure every skill is as fun as it can be.
Yeah.
But a lot of these require utility. Once you've learned the recipes that these skills give you, some of them will require the utilities to be built in your house.
Right.
So there's a bit back and forth in terms of upgrading your house and then upgrading yourself, and then giving yourself new recipes that are able to craft. For instance, the trousers here, that would require a loom to loom the trousers together. So both are just a single skill point, so it's quite a cheap thing. But then you got the ones that are higher range, the ones like the archery skill, bit of stick bow and some arrow for safety. And yeah, we go ahead and just learn a bunch. Show you some of the recipes and stuff like that.
Mushroom soup.
So we have a lot of wild food in the game. Which wild basically means like it's slightly poisonous.
Yeah, I did see some poison mushrooms in the town.
Yeah, but you can prepare them to remove the poison value from them. So that's the berry jams, that's the mushroom soups and stuff like that. The campfire we made earlier is very temporary. It only lasts a certain amount of time for the grades, where the one that you learn here in the skill tree for your house is permanent, as long as your house hasn't been raided and smashed in. But yeah, if we'll learn the bed here, and we can check the kind of give you an example of what the sort of recipes it requires. So we jump into crafting. So it's added to the housing tab. So yeah, it's a lot of wood and some thread. So that stuff is, it's a good mission to start getting that sort of stuff. Yeah, berry jam, a couple of wild berries work. So that's made something that's quite common to find in the world become extremely useful.
Yeah.
That's what all the skills are about.
Because it's very easy to find berries and it's very easy to find water, but actually kind of making the jam that's quite beneficial because it lasts a long time. You can take that into the wild with you on a nice adventure, whereas just picking up fruit and stuff, that's going to rot quite quickly.
Yeah. But yeah, let's I say we end this video with a good old kamikaze into that. I think I saw a heavy bandit there.
Oh, okay.
They're hilariously hard.
Let's teach him who's boss.
So yeah, since we bought this house next to the camp, we might as well clear it. This is our land now. Very casually just swiping their own heads and stuff like that. We'll teach them a lesson. Right. Hopefully they get a jump on them. Smack the guy with a... So yeah, they parry. They do heavy attacks.
Boom.
Their navigation's a lot better. They hit themselves less often.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a nice little parry. So once they parry you, our stamina's as well. We're not
Nice!
So it's a free damage system. If he kills his own mate, it's up to him.
Dude
An
over there as
NPC
well.
woodsman running away. There's all procedure smack. So,
Right, well, one down.
we've got one guy. We're clearing it out.
Yeah.
So if you're a knight class, we're in chestplate. That fight can go very differently.
Yeah.
So not using a stick club is beneficial.
Yeah, if you've got a proper sword and you're full-on knight, then...
That's stick armor as well.
Oh, stick
Definitely,
armor. Big chance of protecting there as well. Survived one day though. Good job, D-Tron. But yeah, that kind of wraps up the new update that we have.
Excellent. Out now, and more to come. And this is just so quick to say, this is how the profession class works now. So you unlock all the stuff for the beggar, get the peasant, and then you can start branching out into other things.
So there's 4 tiers of classes now, and they all have new skill trees.
Excellent. Well, thanks for showing me the latest update, guys.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.